Hello dear friends, I am Dr. Ganesh Andale presenting to you how to prepare the Google Form quiz. So in order to prepare the Google Form quiz, we need to go to the our Gmail account. So let's move to the Gmail account. So this is my Gmail account. So once we'll go to the Gmail account, click onto the Google Apps icon and then further click on this drive icon. So once we'll open on the drive icon, so further there you can see there are the various options which has been there over here. Okay, so here we have to click on the new. So click on the new, then further click on the more, and then we have to click on the Google Forms. Okay, so the Google Forms will get it open. So as the Google Forms gets opened over there, we can see that the blank form which gets opened over here. Okay, so basically we are preparing this for conducting the examination. So whatever the exam we wanted to conduct it. Okay, so just give the title over here, what kind of exam we just wanted to conduct it. Like I wanted to conduct the exam for the medicinal chemistry. Okay, so I am writing medicinal chemistry 1. Okay, and then if you wanted to write any description regarding like if you want to write syllabus or everything, that you can just write it down over here. And the same thing if you click over here, this is the title for the form which basically appear over here. Okay, so this is the first basic things. Then the next what we this is the Google Form basically which we are converting into the quizzes. Okay, so for that what we need to do is, so just go on doing our regular things. Okay, so what we wanted to know, what are the information which we required it, right? Suppose we required the roll number from the student, we required the name from the student, so we'll write down accordingly name of the student. Okay, and then here there are the options. Okay, various options are there, like you wanted a short answer, paragraph, multiple choice. Okay, so as far as like the name of the student is concerned, we'll just take that answer as a short answer, so we'll click over there, right? Or sometimes it will be default, it will appear the short answer. Then this is the sign, we wanted to collect the name of the students, right? So we have to just click the required. So like this, the first thing. Then for the next question you have to click onto this icon. Okay, that is the add question icon. Then what we required is the roll number from the student, so add the roll number. Okay, so this as number word has came over here. Okay, so default it will ask for the only numbers. Okay, it will ask for the numbers over here. Other than the number it will not accept anything else. Fine, so this is also compulsory, so we are making it as the click required. So this is the basic information. Okay, so again if you wanted to make the section, what we can do is we can click over here. So this is the basic information which we are collecting it from the student. So if you wanted to start our actual part, that is the questions. Okay, so we can click over here and add a section basically over there, right? So once which will add the section over here. Okay, then what we can do is, so this is the section for the questions, right? So that is the questions which will start from over here. So as we'll write the multiple choice questions. Okay, multiple choice questions. So this is done. So as we have to add the questions now, then if you wanted to write each marks 1 or some description, you can write down that. Then we'll add the question. Okay, so I'll just give it as an example. I'll just put one question over here, multiple choice question. Okay, diclofenac. Okay, what's the use of diclofenac? Okay, so this is the question. And so this is basically we wanted to do the multiple choice, right? So we'll select the multiple choice over here. So select the multiple choice. Then here we can write down the options. So the options could be like sedative, hypnotic. Then I wanted to have the answer, right? So analgesic, anti-inflammatory agents. And none of the above. So this question also, if suppose I wanted, definitely I wanted it compulsory, so I'll just click again on the required. Okay, so this is basically like kind of Google Forms. Okay, so we have to convert it into the quiz. So what we have to do is we have to click onto this setting button. Okay, so once we'll click on the settings button, you can see that general option is there, presentation is there, and quizzes are there. So we wanted to collect the email IDs of the students as we wanted to register them, right? So we'll click onto this collect email address, and we wanted to limit only one response from that particular email ID, right? So we'll do the only one response. So we wanted them to edit their question banks or the answers? No, right? So see summary charts and the text responses. Yes, they can see the summary charts and the responses. But no, that is also not required actually, so we'll not click on that also. Then the next thing comes with the presentation. So in the presentation you can see that the options are there, the show progress bar, shuffle question order, right? So we wanted to shuffle the question order, so we'll click on to the shuffle question order. Then configuration message means once they will submit it, right? So what message we wanted to leave them, so that message we can just type it over here. Like we can write it down, thank you for the submission, your response is recorded. Okay, then this is the things which we have been done. Then the next we have to click, this is the main thing, okay, the quizzes. So go on to the quizzes. So this form you have to convert into the quizzes. Okay, so click onto the make the quizzes. Okay, so here again very important things are there, like immediate after each submission. Okay, whatever their marks are there, that we wanted to release it immediately after each submission. So basically we don't want to release it, right, because they will come to know the answer so suddenly, right? So later after manual review. Okay, so this we can just do it, and then once we can directly we can release their marks. Okay, here if you click on this option, this will release after each submission, and they will come to know the correct answer, and then they may pass it to the some other students. Okay, so here they can see the missed questions. Yes, let them see it if any questions is missed. Then correct answers, we don't want them to show right now the correct answers, so we'll click on that. And then the point values. Okay, so point values in nothing but how many marks basically which they have got it, so that we can just keep it point values, and then we have to make the save changes. Okay, so this will be done. So now you can see over here the option has came, now the answer key. Okay, so we basically have to give the answer key into the each question. So click onto the answer key. So here you can see now the marks option has came. So this question we wanted to keep it for the 1 mark, so we'll just keep it 1 marks, and here we have to select the correct answer. Okay, so what is the use of diclofenac? So the correct answer is analgesic, anti-inflammatory agent. So I'm just clicking on that and done. Okay, so this will be seen to only us. Okay, the student cannot see this when they will receive this. So this is only in order to evaluate it automatically. Okay, we need to give the answer key so that it will evaluate automatically, so that the marks are there for each student will generate automatically. So like this, this is the one question. Then further, if you want to go for the next question, click again over here, write the second question. Okay, like second question, if I wanted to give it over here as just for an example is, okay, the propranolol is anti-hypertensive agent Okay, so here I can prepare the true or false also, right? True, and suggestions is false. Okay, so answer key is propranolol is antihypertensive. It is true, right? So I'll just make it as true, and then again marks we have to give it. So for the 1 marks, and then done. So again this is compulsory, so I'll just do this. Okay, so this is how you can prepare the questions. Done. Then once the questions is been prepared, we have to go on click over here responses. Okay, so this basically the responses will be there. Okay, so accepting the responses means that what the form is there which will be opened to the student. Okay, so this is how we are going to control the students till what time we are to allow the students to submit the quizzes. Okay, so we will share the this link to the student just 2 minutes before, and then we'll be keeping it accepting, and then whatever the time limit which you have been kept, like 10 minutes 15 minutes. Okay, so after that 10-15 minutes again we have to just block it, that is not accepting the responses. So whatever the students which will not able to complete it, their apps their responses will not be accepted. So because as we have given some time limits, 10 minutes 15 minutes, right? So after that particular time we have to what this link is there, we have to make it deactive, that is, so that's how it will not accept the further responses. Okay, so that is how the time limit is there, that can be managed over here. Okay, then the next things which comes over here is I hope this is very much clear to you now. Okay, now you can see the how we can share the particular link actually with the student. Okay, so what we have to do is we have to click onto the so here these two options are there. Okay, the question and the responses. So this thing which you wanted to share it with the students, right? So what we'll do is we'll click on the send, then go over here. Okay, so this particular icon which you are seeing it, click onto that. So here you can see that the link is been there. Okay, so this link further which we can shorten it, so just click onto the shorten URL, and then we can copy that particular link. So copy it. Okay, and then further which we can send it through the mail, or which we can send it through the WhatsApp to the students. So just before sending it to the student, once you just take the trial on onto it, how does it is working. So if it works properly, we can further send to the students. Okay, so this can be done. The links can be shared like this. Here you can see that how your quizzes looks like. Basically into that particular option you can see that this how it will looks, the first section. Here student will fill their basic information, and then if you click onto the next. Okay, so it is asking for this, as we have made all these things mandatory, right? So this is asking for to fill all this information, and then it will show the next criteria next section. Okay, so I'll just leave it right now. So these are the options which has been there. Okay, so these options are there which is just in order to like this customize option is there, which in order to make the particular, just in order to change the theme. Basically just I'll show it, like if you want to change the color, suppose. Okay, over here if you want to have some different color, which we can do it over here by clicking this. Okay, even we can choose the images. Okay, like this, go to the choose images, and then as this is related to the work and the schools, right? So we can even select this kind of images. Okay, so as this is related to the chemistry, so I will just select this theme over here, and you can see that how does it appears. Okay, so I can say insert, and then you can see that this image is there which will appear over. So it will just enhance the look of the your Google form or the quiz. Okay, so for how many marks you are making it. Okay, so depending on that your marks are there which will appear over here. Okay, 10 marks, so 10 points should appear over here. If it is for the 15 marks, this 15 marks should appear over here. Right, make sure that while preparing you are making all the questions required. That's how it will be recorded. Right, thank you so much for your kind attention, and good luck. Thank you.